Hello everybody, welcome to my Dead Island Riptide review. It's my first review of this channel, and I'd like you to check out our previous review, previous video, Shags' Philosophy, Sperm and Shags on Smurf.
Boom.
And here's my review of Dead Island Riptide. It's a really recent game that came out about a couple months ago, and it's terrible! Dead Island Riptide takes off exactly at the end of Dead Island. You're flying in your helicopter, you land on this military boat, and they capture you and they lock you up where you meet the new playable character whose name I don't remember because all characters are stupid and cliche and uninspired. And then your boat crashes onto a new island where you find a new set of survivors that you will not care about through the entire game and go around killing zombies and leveling up. It's very boring in the aspects, to me at least. I know there's a lot of people who would eat this game up. No pun intended. And there's fun to be had here, especially with some of the glitches that you will find, like zombies clipping through walls, falling through the ground, and weapons mysteriously disappearing from your inventory. But Techland also managed to fuck up the gameplay. Again. Because when you kick a zombie, it is way more powerful than using a machete. But of course, using a gun, which you will do for the first about 30 minutes of the game on the boat level that you're seeing right here, and the guns absolutely suck, with terrible aiming and very lackluster power. And honestly, on the island, that's the only difference, is that they've changed the scenery of Dead Island. It's a cool looking island with new, more interesting levels, but it doesn't do anything to make Dead Island Riptide different from Dead Island. It's pretty much like Dead Island 1.2, not even 1.5. It is like a poorly made DLC. And it clocks in at around 20 hours, which is pretty good for a game, but that's of course if you do almost everything. Which there is a lot to offer here, like crafting weapons, and killing zombies, and that's all I can really think of. Because the story is absolutely absurd and paper thin that you will not end up caring for this game. And not only is it a very not good looking game, it has wonky animations, terrible voice acting, and lip syncing. There is almost nothing here that I liked in the original Dead Island. The original Dead Island from 2011 was beautiful. It was immersive. Although I didn't like it all that much, I gave it a 6.5, it's still better than this piece of shit right here. Dead Island Riptide is ultimately a game that should be washed away in Riptide. Dead Island Riptide scores a 4 out of 10. I know that's not an awful game, it's a bad game. But still, Dead Island Riptide should be stayed away from. No one who's even a fan of the original should play this game. Honestly, it is that bad. So that was my review of Dead Island Riptide. Hope you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel.